game against Ravenna.
Unfortunately, I only got to see it after it happened because I was covering a game myself, but tough loss for the Wildcats. I know, obviously, they didn't want to drop that one. Not that you ever want to drop one ever, but Ravenna is one of those blue bloods, as we like to call them. Drop one to a blue blood. It's always a rivalry type game with them.
It sounds like it could have went anybody. It could have been anybody's game at that point. Mm-hmm. Maybe just a lack of experience on the Wildcats end, because we graduated quite a few seniors last year.
That's true. We are missing a lot of guys. The Wildcats are, but especially Ravenna's a team that will scrap, and no matter how big they are, no matter how many skilled players they got, how many linemen, they're gonna fight hard to the very end. And for the last couple of years, last couple of games that Montague and Ravenna have faced off, it's been a low-scoring affair most of the time.
Absolutely.
And that just continued with last game.
Absolutely, yeah. We do have a few players sitting on the sideline tonight. A couple due to different calls last week, we'll say. One was more of a targeting call for Rodney Brassfield, and the other one was, I'm not even sure how to explain that with Dakari Williams.
It was an after the whistle play.
After the whistle play, we'll leave it at that. A few injuries still, too, on the sideline, but let's talk about Chase Gowell. Senior quarterback, obviously moving positions this year, coming over from the wide receiver position.
Mm-hmm. Definitely new to the quarterback position. They're expecting a lot of them, as you should with the quarterback, but you got to be patient with a guy that's just coming to the quarterback position. He's still learning the ropes. I think he's been playing pretty well so far. He's got some things to learn. Got to keep continuing to make good decisions, not turning the ball over, and hopefully placing some good, well-placed passes tonight.
Absolutely, and I know Montague has high expectations for their season this year, with a lot of returners, role players that they had from last year. We have on the offensive side, Owen Peterson's coming back, Joel Booth, Rodney Brassfield, who's sitting out tonight, Joe Winkleman, and Silas Jansek, who is just a monster on the line.
Absolutely, and I work out with him sometimes at the American Fitness Center over here in Whitehall, and let's just say if he goes onto the rack right next to me, you won't see me in that same room. I don't want to get showed up when he starts coming into the weight room. I might just go ahead and head home, pack up my bag at that point.
He is a physical specimen. It's fun to see his family. I've known his family for a long time. So, conference record last year of 6-1 for the Wildcats. An overall record of 8-4. Disappointing loss in the playoffs to the team that I think eventually went on to the state finals.
Lansing Catholic.
Yeah, Lansing Catholic. Tell us about what you expect the Wildcats to do tonight.
Well, I expect the Wildcats to kind of have a bounce-back game tonight after losing to the Ravenna Bulldogs. This is a game where they're probably going to try to refine some of their skills, go over some plays that they maybe don't have the opportunity to run in a close-knit game, because they're looking to try to pull away early here, and maybe they'll start to work on some things that they can't in certain games, like against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and just looking at some of these guys on the sideline, we don't have maybe the biggest line as we've had in the past, but it sounds like our overall team speed is much faster than last year.
Oh yeah, they play real fast. They get up the field. They got Adam Baird in the backfield who can bring the ball outside. He can smash it inside. And they also got Mr. Cook back there too. So hopefully we can see some of that speed highlighted tonight.
Yes, and Coach Dennett in his second year here is looking to improve on last year. And as they get ready to go, they got a grueling schedule coming up here, especially next week, going to our rival, Whitehall.
Yeah, that'll be a great one. Whitehall has had a couple big wins already this season. I mean, the beginning of their season has been jam-packed with some tough teams, and they've been proving that they're that team so far this season, so that'll be a tough one for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that Whitehall team last year was really good, and I actually think they're better this year.
I think so too.
They have proven themselves, and Coach Tony over there has done a great job with that.
Absolutely.
So Tay, tell us a little bit about you. I know you're a college student, just graduated Montague last year, and you're going to Muskegon Community College.
Absolutely, yeah. I have a great opportunity with Muskegon Promise, along with other kids that live in the area, being able to take that free college if you have a 3.5 GPA or higher, or live in the area. And that's just such a great opportunity for people like me. And I decided to take advantage of that. And I think I'm going to end up playing basketball. I did walk into the team playing for Coach Gene Gifford. Shout out Coach Gene Gifford. I know you probably don't watch this. You're probably reading a book somewhere. But I really do appreciate everyone at the Jayhawk place for the team that runs the athletics, and I'm just excited to start working over there.
There you go. Yeah, I tried out for that team back in '97 when I graduated. I'm kind of dating myself, and Coach Gifford was the coach then when I tried out. Probably a few more guys trying out than what you maybe had. We had about 50 trying out for 4 spots. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was. I think I was number 5. So it was disappointing, but that's okay. I am on the board there for getting my my athletic varsity letter at community college on the golf team. Yeah. So that's my claim to fame. So, let's go to our sponsors here tonight. Main sponsor is North Grove Brewers. They are a gold sponsor for this game, and they are located in beautiful downtown Montague. North Grove Brewers is a hidden gem of the West Michigan craft beer scene. They offer a broad, rotating selection of beers and cocktails you won't find anywhere else. Their clubhouse offers fun, welcoming atmosphere where friends are considered family. Their kitchen have a variety of sandwiches, tacos, and other snacks to quench your appetite. They regularly host a wide range of entertainment, including trivia, live music, and more. They are located at 8735 Water Street in Montague, Michigan. They are closed on Tuesdays. And then we also have Van Dyke Mortgage, who's another gold sponsor for us, and FSM, gold sponsor, Durga Insurance, gold sponsor, Green Ridge Realty, Chris Dykema and Sarah Reel, gold sponsor, Big Stone Therapies, Grieve Law, West Michigan West Michigan's joint divorce sponsor there too for us. We appreciate all our sponsors. We couldn't do this without any of them. And we do have a wonderful night. We're getting ready tonight. We got about 10 minutes till kickoff, and I believe tonight is a night for alumni football for Montague, if I remember correctly reading that. Getting an invite for coming back to be recognized for on-field accomplishments, especially for the 1979 football team and the 1992 football team, who went undefeated in the regular season. And I don't know much about the 79 team. That's the year I was born. So, but the 92 team, my brother was a part of that team. So with our former coach Pat Collins, who was the quarterback, and I think we're gonna have a few of those members here tonight. At halftime, they're going to be recognizing those individuals. So let's get back into football talk. So we have on the docket, I think Whitehall tonight is playing Alpena, is that correct? Or somebody like that at Fair State. I think they're having all JV varsity games here. So JV started earlier, and then varsity is going to follow because of the long travel. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, and then the big game here, I believe that we might not be covering, but a few other local media outlets are covering, is the Reese Puffer Rockets versus Muskegon Big Reds, and that one has some special interest there because Cody Cater, the head coach of the Rockets, was an offensive coordinator for the Big Reds for about a month, if I remember correctly. I don't know if you were still in school here, but he went there for about a month, and I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. If I see, I know Cody's got his team ready, and we'll see what Coach Fairfield has ready for his team there.
Absolutely, maybe some tempers flaring in that game, maybe a little bit of extra oomph or mustard behind some of those plays, behind some of those actions that are going to happen during that game. But it'll definitely be an exciting one to watch. Muskegon, such a powerhouse, and Coach Cater trying to bring those Reese Puffer Rockets back up to the ranks, so we'll see what happens.
I remember, Reese Puffer back in the early 90s was a force to be reckoned with, so I think Coach Cater is trying to take that on and bring that winning tradition back to a big school, good school. I mean, that's a good place, a good school district, a lot of good kids, and they've just struggled recently with their football program.
Yeah, and so far, Coach Cater, wherever he's gone, success usually follows. And that's a nod to him wherever he's been. Coming up through the high school ranks, football, basketball, he's pretty prolific in both. And then coaching the girls' basketball, he did pretty great there. And he had a great assistant with him, of course, helping him capture some of those W's. So we'll see what he can do over there.
That's right. Cody Cater was a great member of the Montague school systems here as a teacher, as a offensive coordinator, I believe, for the Wildcats, and then also as the varsity girls basketball coach, where I assisted him for 3 years and had an enjoyable time with him. But yeah, he is one of those guys that just people want to be around him. He's the guy that he enters the room and he draws people to him. So I have no doubt in my mind that he will have success at Reese Puffer. And funny story there is when he went to Tifton, Georgia, I told him I sent him a text message with a picture of a kid on it, and I said, "Here's your new tight end," because I have a buddy that lives in Tifton, and his son was going to be a freshman tight end at that school district that he went to be a coach, and nothing but respect they had for him down there. They loved him. He earned the kids over really well and did a good job down there as well. But having an opportunity to come and coach your own program, I think, is a dream for everybody that wants to
Absolutely.
coach. Right. So I think we're getting ready here for the national anthem. The band is getting ready to take the field. We'll keep going here a little bit. So Tate, what's your background for football? I know you did play when you were younger.
Yeah, no, I played all the way up until about 6th grade. Second game of the season, I did suffer a knee injury. I took a helmet to the knee, and I ended up tearing my MCL and my patella. But thankfully, because of the age I was at, it wasn't a surgical operation that had to happen.
Okay.
Just my adolescence allowed myself to grow back that cartilage, and obviously it didn't help too much because I ended up blowing up that same knee again. But that was about where my football career got cut short.
Okay, what position were you
Quarterback.
playing? Oh, quarterback. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, back in my day, we didn't throw the ball a lot, so if I was playing quarterback, it didn't really matter. So,
no, that was back when I was in my prime. My athletic prime.
Man, yeah, that was a long time ago for me. So, yeah. So, what other sports did you play growing up, and just give us a little bit of history. I know, you guys have been rooted here in this community for a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. My dad ended up coming here. He used to live in Pennsylvania when he was a wee young lad, ended up moving to St. Joe and then coming here to Montague, and that's where he met my mother. And then I had my brother and my sister. My brother graduated in 2013, sister in 2017, me just last year in 2022, and we've all been part of Montague and their sports system. My dad actually an all-district golfer, and I believe baseball left fielder too, but that's just because I told him he couldn't excel in any contact sports. That's why he was good in those ones. So. But he was pretty good at swinging either a club or a bat. And then Brandon, running back, Montague football, pretty good point guard, didn't like to shoot the ball. That's a Stein curse. And then my sister came through. She wasn't afraid to shoot the ball. She was a fiery point guard. I wouldn't mess with her. I always talk about I got scratches and bruises from playing in the yard with her.
Oh, yeah. I remember I loved your sister. So I used to be the head coach here, too, as well, for Montague Girls. And she was, my last year, she was an 8th grader. So I was looking forward to that group. That was the group that I had groomed a little bit to be my next championship group. And they had such great group of girls in that group, and with your sister leading the way as the point guard. But unfortunately now she's got a W on her chest with working at the Whitehall School District.
No, she switched sides on us. She's working for the wrong team now.
That's okay. The job's a job. So.
And then now it's just up to me. I'm a Jayhawk now, but when I was here, I was thinking about golfing. I ended up sticking with baseball. Most of my buddies were playing baseball, but I did love Phil Kerr and the golf program he was building. Ended up staying with baseball. Playing basketball. Wanted to play my junior year. Couldn't. Got injured. So it was basically just basketball and baseball for me. Maybe if I would have never got hurt, would have stuck with football too, but I guess I'm just too much of a pansy.
No. Funny story of our superintendent, Mr. Johnson. He played football as well, very early age. I think we were Dynamite or Pee Wee, I can't remember. Doing a drill called Oklahoma. I don't know if you remember that drill. And he broke his leg. Oh. And that was the end of his football career. He went and started playing soccer from there on out. So, yes, Mr. Johnson was a football player at one point, and he wasn't bad. He had the resemblances of John Elway as the quarterback. Oh, yeah. He was going to be a good quarterback. So, and I think the band is getting ready to play the national anthem. Not sure if they're looking over to the side, but we will keep going. So let's go into the Montague Wildcats as the PA announcers going over some things here. Right, they're going over starting lineups and stuff like that. What do you see, and who do you see as a leader of the defense for the Wildcats?
Leader of the defense, I think he's actually sitting out tonight, Rodney Brassfield. He's someone who, up front, he just provides such a great push and such great pressure on the backfield, whether it's a running back or a quarterback back there. And I expect him after this week to come back, and he's probably going to go crazy next week, I think. I think he's going to be in the backfield disrupting a lot of things back there, and I think he's really an anchor for this Montague defense.
So who's going to have to step up tonight to fill that role?
I'm not sure who is subbing in for Rodney Brassfield, but I think he plays a very vital position. Besides that, on the defensive line, I think almost everyone is going to have to fill in for that role because he is such a great factor defensively. He's such a great disruptor.
Yeah. Do you think Adam Baird is going to have to step up into that role as the linebacker and kind of the leader?
I think definitely he's going to have to fill some holes, fill some gaps, and he's going to have to start to disrupt things himself.
I know we have Isaac Jarka, who's a senior. He might be a leader in the backfield there on that end of the stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. He's gonna have to keep things contained over there on the edge, making sure nobody can break things loose, especially as the Orchard View Cardinals, they run the wing T tonight.
Oh.
And all defensive backs are gonna have to be on high alert for a bootleg here tonight.
All right, so we're going back into a little bit of old school offense from the Cardinals of Orchard View. That's exactly what we ran. It was the wing T when I was in school. So make sure you pay attention to every ball carrier at that time and tackle them all.
Absolutely.
So, and once again, this is the Montague football broadcast here. Sponsors are North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage FSM, Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group, Green Ridge Realty, Big Stone Therapy, Grieve Law, Scheid Plumbing and Heating and Cooling, and Coldwell Banker, David Dewsbury. Appreciate all that you do for us, and we look forward to working with you in the future. And we got about 8 seconds, I think, before the national anthem's going to get played. It looks like what they're waiting for here. And yep, we're gonna hear it. I'm gonna sign us off a little bit. We'll put it towards the band here and do our national anthem.
Freedom of diversity and our responsibility to promote respect and equality for all. Let us be united in those efforts today as we join together in the singing of our national anthem.
Right. Thank you for the national anthem there with the Montague High School band, led by Emma Greenwood. So we are just getting ready. The fans are the stands are still not completely full here, and as the Orchard View Cardinals take the field, the other side's a little empty, I would say. So. Hopefully those fill in. There's still people coming down the sidewalk. We can get those filled in, and we can have a good, fun game tonight. And We got football tomorrow with the Montague youth programs starting their season tomorrow. I know my son is on the 5th and 6th grade, one of the 5th and 6th grade teams, and we start our season at Mona Shores. So, and I know there's some of the kids that are wearing their jerseys, sporting their jerseys tonight. And here come the Wildcats from Montague. Carrying on that tradition I really like with the American flags coming out and carrying those. That's one of those traditions I really like to see from the Wildcats.
Absolutely.
Not sure if we've had the coin toss yet or not. I'm getting ready to see who's getting the ball first. I would assume, kind of looking over at the Orchard View sideline, it looks like that Orchard View might be getting ready to receive. And we'll get to see the Wildcats on defense to start with a couple of their starters sitting on the sideline. And as you said, like Rodney Brassfield, the leader of that defense, in street clothes tonight, unfortunately. And but if he's going to miss a game, I believe this is probably the game to miss right now.
I do wonder how the Wildcats prepared to defend against this wing T. Coach Witham from North Muskegon, I interviewed him after the game, and if you were able to watch the one, he talked about how they used a pair of socks to practice to defend the wing T. It was a great answer. I love to hear it from him, and I wonder if Montague did anything somewhat similar to that to prepare for this, because sometimes even if you are facing a team that you may be a little more confident to face, if you don't prepare the right way, they might come out and punch you in the mouth.
Yes, I know when I played, we had a couple of running backs that wore kind of baggy white shirts to kind of hide the ball a little bit more, or black armbands. And I still remember one of our running backs. It was on a highlight tape. The guy didn't even know he had the ball. He ran up to him and just kind of slowed down as he came up to the D-back, and then took it into one arm and ran right past him. The D-back just stood up and went, "Did that guy just have the ball?" So it was pretty funny. I still talk about that with the wing tee, because that's, when you don't have the horses up front, sometimes the wing tee, the deception helps you stay in games and ball control. It's a ball control style offense.
Right, the time of possession that you can gain from running the wing tee, just keep chipping away and keep fighting for those extra yards, getting those first downs. Sometimes you can shoot clock and keep a game where maybe you're not supposed to be in it. You can end up being in it late in the game.
Absolutely. It looks like the Wildcats are getting ready to kick off. Senior Zach Henderson is getting ready to kick the ball off, and we will be underway. Beautiful kick to the corner by the 10-yard line. Good return out past the 27-yard line by 21. Kellen Morgan, senior for the Orchard View Cardinals, which the Orchard View Cardinals only have 4 seniors on this roster.
Yeah, while you can be upset with some of the recent scores, you can look at the bigger picture and see we got some young guys, got some young talent, some young quick guys.
Absolutely.
Hopefully we can start to build on that for these next 2 years.
Absolutely. And I was doing some little bit of math. They have 11 juniors, or 19 juniors on this team. So it's a good junior class. Obviously, the future might be bright for the Orchard View Cardinals. Set up in the tight tee in the backfield, coming out throwing right out of the backfield, and just off his fingertips. Number 5, Aaron Farmer, just missing that one.
And what a good pass there from Oaks. Going out to his right, I think Orchard View only threw probably about 5 times against North Muskegon, so coming out firing.
Wow, and he had pressure all over him. I'm not sure who was on him in the backfield, but he was under pressure as he threw that and laid a nice ball out there, actually.
Yes, he did. It wasn't a tight spiral, but Eli Manning never threw a tight spiral, and he made a pretty decent career for himself.
That's true. All right, the Cardinals are down. They're going from right to left here, under center. Handoff up the middle. I think we called that 121 when I was in school. So gain of about a yard. So we got 3rd and 9 coming up.
Joseph Winkleman and Isaac Jarker just right in there to plug up that hole right away. Not much there for the Cardinals.
I think Jackson Tuttle was the ball carrier on that. Oaks gets the play from the sideline, comes into the huddle, gives them the play, and here they come. You don't see this very often with 2 tight ends and 3 backs in the backfield anymore in high school football. We got a little counter play off of tackle. Gain of about 5 yards, but they're going to come up short from the first down. Carry by, can't read his number right now, but
I think that was Enrique Gutierrez, number 14, the junior.
yes, it was. So good carry, good play. I mean, you got manageable fourth down if you wanted to go to it. But we'll see what they do here, if they're going to punt or not. Montague is not sending anybody deep as of right now.
Always a risky call to go for it when you're on your own about 32 here, because if you don't get it, that's such great field position for the Wildcats.
And they are under center trying to get it. Maybe a hard snap. Oh, going off tackle again. And he's got the first down. I think it was Gutierrez again on the carry.
Great fight from Gutierrez. Probably was dragging one or two guys behind him like he had a trailer.
That's true.
Keep fighting for yards. First down, Cardinals.
First down, Cardinals. That was a great little spin move. I don't think he would have got it if he didn't have that spin move to kind of get that extra couple yards that he needed.
No, great footwork and just great grit there from Gutierrez.
Ball's at the 39 of the Cardinals, and they're back at first down and 10. Oaks under center. Handoff right up the middle for maybe a gain of 1 to Tuttle. That's a tough spot. I mean, for the Wildcats even, you pretty much have to tackle every single ball carrier at this point.
No, absolutely. And you can just see just on that play the deception that's working. About 3 or 4 Wildcats looking in the opposite direction.
As a quarterback in this offense, you have to be very quick on your handoffs and fakes as you're going through things. And we haven't seen Oaks carry the ball yet, but that's another thing that could happen here in this offense. He looks like a very athletic kid. Oh, and the Cardinals jump off sides. That's not how you get it done. Get a first down.
No,
especially on a wing T offense.
Especially not in the wing T. You can't be having penalties for false start. There should be a lot of hard counts in a good wing T offense, so you can't be jumping off sides.
But that could be some of that inexperience, as the coach was talking about earlier. Mm-hmm. So now it's 2nd and 14 from the 35. Oaks is coming up under center. The classic wing tight T in the backfield. Handoff right up the gut again. And you see that deception right there. They got about 5 yards again back, so they got the penalty back. But there was Wildcats standing there, turning around, trying to figure out where the ball was. If you didn't see that, there was a couple linebackers and the D-back looking around, and there was 2 guys on the ball. So that's what that deception does to you as a defense.
Exactly. Cardinals have just been punching it right up the gut. I wonder if they're going to set up for maybe an outside sweep here.
It's shocking that they threw on the first play of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, so here we go. The Wildcats show a little blitz coming up the middle. Oh, and caught right in the backfield by number 2, Isaac Jarka. Got right through on that blitz from the looked like his linebacker position and blasted through. Never got touched.
Absolutely. There's just so many guys in the box right now for the Wildcats and the Cardinals, and it's hard to block all those guys coming in there, especially when they know and they're just guessing, banking on that the run's coming.
Yeah, Isaac Jarka, usually a cornerback in this defense, definitely moving inside because they're keeping it packed in tight. So might as well use that and use his speed to get inside. Mm-hmm. 4th down and 13, a punt from the Cardinals. Had a little trouble with the snap and gets it off, and it gets a friendly bounce from down to the 34-yard line of the Wildcats.
Wildcats, good stop to start the game. Only about 1 first down there for the Cardinals. They're going to look to take over here and drive down the field.
And a lot of times that's what it takes. On the first possession, you're kind of trying to figure out what that offense looks like. You can kind of try to replicate it in practice, but you don't can ever replicate that offense. I remember Constantine. We would always battle Constantine in the playoffs, and they were a wing T football team, and they had like 3 plays, and they ran them to perfection, and it was just hard to stop them. So Gowell pitches it up front to Jarka. Jarka around the outside, stiff arm 1, and fights for maybe a yard. Tackled by number 5, Farmer, and number 9, I believe.
Yeah.
Villarreal?
Emilio Villarreal.
You're gonna have to say these names with those pipes of yours there. I'm telling you, you've got it. You got the flow with your voice there. So another snap. Gowell keeps it up the middle, has a little bit of room, makes one man miss, and is out on the races. Has some blockers, gets tracked down from behind by number 55, Colin Riley.
The keeper.
Yeah, we have a gain of about 35 yards on that keeper.
And that was such a great move on the outside. As the cornerback, you're trying to keep that man contained in, keep the ball carrier inside the middle of the field, but a great fake inside was able to take that outside. Chase Gall was.
Let's see what he can do here. Obviously, Chase is used to running the ball. We haven't seen him let one fly yet. We'll see if he's doing it now. Here it comes. Pass to number 12. That's Peterson with a catch for about 7 yards on that catch. Good little 3-yard stop and come back to the ball and gain 7 yards on that.
And they are just marching down the field right now. I need to see some resistance from the Cardinals here on this opening drive for the Wildcats.
So Gowell, we got 3 set up to the left and 1 to the right. Next to him, we got Adam Bard. Oh, we got flag on the play. Oh, we got, looks like offsides on the defense. So yes, we do. So that'll be a first down for the Wildcats. And move it down to about the 20-yard line. So we're in first red zone of the evening. And we'll see if the Wildcats can capitalize on this this opportunity that they have.
In a game like tonight where the Wildcats kind of have somewhat of a potent offense with the run game and then they're going to put it together with the pass game, it seems like tonight you can't be having those penalties at the Cardinals. Need to have discipline.
Gowell keeps it up the middle again, and he's got some room, cuts it back outside, and he's going to easily take it across the goal line for the first touchdown of the game. That was a great cut outside by Gowell.
He made 2 defenders run into each other.
That's always a good thing. So and we got the Montague coaching staff loving that next to us here in the booth. So that was a great move by Gowell up the middle for a gain of 20 on the touchdown. And here we go. We got Chris Abig setting up to kick the extra point. Junior. I believe he is him. Our 2 kickers are both off the soccer team. Who one's a junior, one's a senior. So we're waiting on one man to come in. Here we go. We'll see how the snap is and the hold and the kick. Here we go. Snap is good. Hold's good. Kick is up and good. We got an early 7-0 lead for the Wildcats. 6:10 to go here in the first quarter.
Such an impressive drive there from the Wildcats. Such an impressive drive from Chase Gowell. He did just about everything there, showing off the ball carrier vision, showing off the jukes, the quickness, the lateral quickness, and a nice pass there outside the numbers.
Yes, it was. I mean, we had, what was it, 4 plays?
I believe so.
4 plays for the first score of the game, and the 2 big plays were both to Gowell running up the middle and cutting it outside then and making things happen, making people miss. So 1 throw and 1, kind of a jet sweep. With the wide receiver Jarka, and now we're back kicking off. Henderson's getting the ball set on the tee, and we will see what the Cardinals can do to answer that.
They needed an answer here. Just got punched in the mouth right out of the gate here. See if they can take one back, get decent field possession, start to drive the way they do, which is chipping away at the defense, hopefully using some of that deceit and trickery. I hope to see some more versatility and some more unpredictability from the Cardinals on this drive. Last drive, it was all punches up the gut besides the 1 pass right out of the gate, but hoping to see some more sweeps, some more fakes, maybe see that bootleg come into play here on this next drive.
Absolutely, and I just don't want to see the Cardinals hang their head, after just doing that, because they actually did have a pretty good opening drive. Getting a first down there, just had a couple penalties that set them back a little bit. It's like 21. Morgan again on the kick return, gets it out to about the 30-yard line.
Nice wrap up there from Paul Olson.
Paul Olson had a big game in the first game of the year. How's that? How about that?
Oh, yeah, he had such a big catch there. Beautifully placed ball from Chase Gowell. That was the play that had to be made because it was a turnover caused by Rodney Brassfield over on the other side of the field that gave Montague the ball with just a few minutes left to play, and it was probably about a 60-yard completion of Paul Olson that led to the winning touchdown for the Wildcats.
And Olson was the one that intercepted the ball on that turnover.
Oh, yeah, he did.
So Olson had a couple big plays there to get the Wildcats into that game-winning drive. So Oaks under center again here. Hands the ball off to the second man, and he is going nowhere. If he gained a yard, I would be shocked, but I think they're giving him to him. I think it was Morgan again on the carry there. Or nope, it was Bernard on the carry.
He was just swallowed up by probably about 4 to 5 Wildcats there. Wildcats are probably a little bit bigger, maybe, yeah, I'd say a little bit bigger up front than the Cardinals, so it's hard with the wing tee to get that push up front.
Absolutely. And if you're not getting that push up front and you know, and obviously somebody who ran the wing tee, the linebackers are focusing on the guard play. Whoever's pulling, that's where the ball is going to go. So you just kind of focus on that. And you can see it right now. They're coming back outside here. Here's a second throw by Oaks. Completion and a first down with room to run. Good tackle by Peterson there, but not after the Cardinals gained about 20 yards.
No, it was a nice little floater pass. The defense was coming looking for the sack, and Oaks just dropped it right over the top to Gutierrez. It was his only option, it looked like, on the play. So thankfully he was open. Nice delivered pass and a nice run to Gutierrez for a Cardinals first down.
That could have been an RPO, run pass option there for him. And once the defense committed on the quarterback, he just dumped it over him. And that was a great little play by the Cardinals here. So they got a little bit of momentum sitting here at the 50-yard line. Oaks under center. Hands it to the second man through, which I believe is Gutierrez again. It's kind of becoming their workhorse here early on in this game.
I know he's tired putting in the work early. Hopefully they're setting up for that bootleg.
Looks like he gained about 2, so it'll be 2nd and 8 with about 4:40 to go here in the first quarter. Wildcats are going to have to start, basically tackling everybody again and staying to their commitments here. I don't know. With a couple of their starters out, if who's filling in, and maybe has didn't made the mistakes on that pass play, but we'll see if they can step it up here. Looks like we got another run here by Oaks trying to get outside, and swallowed up by number 66. That is Silas Jansek.
Yeah, I think I could have guessed that one before it even happened. I wasn't expecting him. I mean, the pursuit from Silas Jansek, first off, was amazing. Then the hit that he delivered, oof. If I was Oaks, even if I was supposed to run the next one, I might just hand it off.
And I don't know, is that, who's on the outside? Is that River Jarka out on the other side as D-back over there? He did a great job holding his position and doing exactly what he's supposed to do, pushing him back inside so Silas could get there. Another run here to the second man through, which is Gutierrez. He's powering his way for a 5-yard gain, I would say. So it's going to be 4th and about 5 after the loss on that last play from Oaks. So we'll see what they do if they decide. They're kind of in that no man's land if they decide to punt or if they decide to go for it. It's kind of one of those flip the field or try to go for it because it's not going to hurt you that bad.
Right. Wildcats here, they've been bending, but they can't break on this 4th down. Need to be able to get the stop here, have decent field position, look to bring it to 2 scores in this first quarter.
Let's see what Oaks does here under center. He hands it to the third man through on this one, and nothing going. They got about a yard on that on that counter play, and there was nothing there. It's going to go over on downs. Wildcats first down.
Gutierrez can only do so much out there. He's running once every 1 to 2 plays. And he has been getting some great pushes, but Montague just stuffed that one.
That time, I think the Montague size up front caused that play to only go get about a yard.
Absolutely.
We'll see what the Wildcats do now, as they got 3 here on the bottom side of the field. And Peterson on the top side. Adam Bard next to Chase Gowell. Let's see if I always liked when Adam came in last year and ran the ball. See if he gets an opportunity here. Bard keeps it and makes the first tackler miss and gets about 5 yards.
Yeah, initially got stopped at the line, but a nice little stiff arm and nice toughness there. Just kept fighting, kept his feet pumping, was able to get about 5 or 6 on that one.
Wildcats look over to the sideline for the play call. Line's getting their call. Offense is getting their call, and they're ready to go. Go Gowell never under center, standing back about 5 yards. Gets a snap. Another handoff to Adam, and he is still fighting. He gains about 3 yards after first contact.
Yeah, there was a nice little hold there between the guard and the tackle, and Baird tried to hit that. It almost collapsed, but he kept fighting hard, and just 1 or 2 more yards here for a tough 3rd down.
That's right there is what I would like to see as a kid that doesn't stop. His legs keep pumping, and he keeps trying to fight for yards. I think Gutierrez for the Cardinals has been doing that, and we just saw that from Adam Baird.
Yeah, that downhill run and not left to right, just trying to hit that hole hard and get up to that 2nd level.
3rd and 2. Gowell hands the ball off again to Adam. Up the middle, and gain of about, I'd say about 9 yards on that play. First down for the Wildcats at the Orchard View 38-yard line.
And just running hard on back-to-back-to-back plays. Just laid a kid out, head to chest contact, and wow, what a run by Baird there.
Wildcats up the line quick. Here's his second throw from Gowell over the middle to Adam Bard, and he's a wide open in the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats. 38-yard toss from Gowell to Baird for a touchdown.
And he was wide open inside the seam there. Just looked like whoever was covering that middle third wasn't there, and Adam Baird was able to take that catch. It was all Baird for this possession of the Wildcats, and they're up by 2 scores now.
2 scores now. Let's see if we can get the extra point to cap that possession off here. And we got Owen Peterson getting ready to hold. Chris Abig getting ready for the kick. Good snap, good hold, and it's up, and it is good. Wildcats 14, Cardinals nothing. 1:33 to go.
I wasn't expecting the no-huddle offense there from the Wildcats, just getting right back up to the line, got their sign from the sideline, and they just went to work.
Yeah, that was a kind of a hurry-up offense. Obviously, the coaching staff must have saw something on the defensive end that they saw that they could take advantage of, and I know that they were extremely happy with that play call. So, Adam, and honestly, when I saw Adam catch it, I didn't think he was going to make it into the end zone at that point, because he had both safeties closing in on him, and he was able to outrun them and make sure he got across the line before they got there. So
he likes to run through guys, but he's got some breakaway speed as well.
He does. He's one of those track guys in the spring. So here we go. The Cardinals now are facing that 14-0 deficit. We'll see if they can respond. They had a pretty good drive going last possession. A couple good plays, that pass play really worked. Let's see if they can get something rolling here.
I feel like coach over there for the Orchard View Cardinals is starting to gain some more confidence in those passing plays, and I wonder if he's going to keep going back to it. I
think he's setting them up definitely with all the runs inside and then catching the Wildcats sleeping a little bit. And we've only seen Oaks carry the ball one time. So I think we're setting up another play there too as well. Henderson getting ready for the kickoff. And Morgan and Oaks back to receive. It's going to be Morgan at the 10-yard line coming out. And there is nothing there. He gets to about the 25-yard line, and that's about it. The Wildcats did a great job on the cover team there.
Special teams for Montague has always been pretty solid over the years. I think shout out to Craig Smith over there and whoever else is coaching up that special teams. And it's just been impressive how no matter if it's kickoffs, punts, everything's always been solid. You rarely ever see an extra guy on the field, and that's just with the Montague football program. It's discipline, staying ready, always being ready, next man up.
Absolutely, and we've cleaned up the dumb penalties, I would say, over the years, and had done a good job. That's a testament to the kids doing that. Cardinals run it up the middle for about 4 yards with 23, which is Chris Ashburn. That's his first carry of the night.
And it was a nice little carry. He just needed to make one guy miss, and he might have been able to break free, but it's tough to make some of those linebackers miss when they're that big, that fast, that strong.
Absolutely. Here we go again. Cardinals come up. Nice tight T formation. Hands to the first back through again, which is Ashburn, and he gets about 2 yards on that. And then it's swallowed up by the interior line of the Wildcats.
Yeah, Orchard View's working fast here, but Montague's able to keep stuffing those fast, quick runs up to the middle. And a big part, I think, of the Cardinals' play style right here is chewing up that clock, but they're getting right back up to the line fast here. They're going to take their time on this third down, but if they're not chewing up that clock, that gives Montague the chance to come back and score and make it 3 scores before the first half.
What do you think they're going to run here? You think they're going to kind of try to do some trickery and do a little bit of that pass play again?
I think they are going to go to the pass play here.
We've had 2 up the middle runs, and now we got a little off tackle run for a first down by, guess who, Mr. Gutierrez.
That was a nice run by Gutierrez. It fooled me. I thought he was going to come around the outside, Oaks was, but they went right back to what's been working with Gutierrez.
Yeah, he pounded it in there and got what he needed to get to the first down. And this is what kind of that offense is. It's going to beat you up, and maybe that in the third, fourth quarter is when they start that beating you up starts taking a toll on the Wildcats. We got the end of the first quarter here with the Wildcats. It's 14-0 We got the Cardinals at the 37-yard line as we flip fields here and get set for the second quarter. What did you see in that first quarter from the Wildcats there, Tate?
I saw a potent offense there from the Wildcats. Just great running the ball. Adam Baird on that second drive. It was all Adam Baird on that second drive. He ran hard. He hit his holes, and he ended up catching that touchdown pass. But Chase Gall has been pretty solid so far in the game. 2 nice passes along with the jet pass to make it 3. So he's been pretty prolific so far as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe. So with that going, I think that was the 3-play drive in the second for the Wildcats, with that big pass play capping off that drive. But they got good field position from that there. So with Adam, he had to run it twice and then caught 1 pass. So
exactly,
it wasn't much of a having to move the field that much, with the Cardinals going for it there on 4th down at about the 45-yard line. So,
and that's also factors if you can do it in the air too, as the Norsemen did against Orchard View. Maybe even those times when they didn't have great field position, they're able to move it so fast up the field because they have those 30, 40, even more yard passes, able to move it up quickly and put points on the board in a hurry.
Absolutely. So here we go. Cardinals back under center. Start of the second quarter. Oaks hands it to the second man through, and I don't think Gutierrez is getting anything off of that run there. He got back to the line of scrimmage, and I think he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, both Jarkas putting in work here early. There was River Jarka, and a couple other Wildcats on that one. Both Jarkas filling holes, getting in the backfield, causing some disruption.
Is that who maybe is filling in for Dakari? Is River?
I believe so, and he's been doing pretty solid so far. I also
Sophomore?
Maybe him, and also Hunter Osborne's over there on the other end.
Well, there we go. Yeah, Hunter's filling in a little bit there too. So we'll see what goes on here. Another snap. Cardinals back to throw. Out to Gutierrez. Complete. He's got some running room. We'll see if Peterson and who is that?
Hunter
Osborne bring him down, but after a 25-yard gain.
Yeah, they keep getting that tight end little rollout pass, dump off pass, and it's been working so far for them. And if you're the Wildcats, you got to figure out why is the same thing keep happening to me.
And maybe that's that inexperience on the side there with some new faces in there, and they're not reading the right thing. But Gutierrez is coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, starting to get lulled to sleep probably. That's probably someone's assignment that they're forgetting about.
Kind of running that little wheel route out into the flats, and the linebackers aren't picking them up. Here we go again. Handoff to number 24, Bernard, who gets about 3 yards on first down, which is a good amount of yards in a wing T offense. And they're putting together a nice little drive right here.
Yeah, starting to chip away. They got to keep the momentum rolling, though. Got to pick up this first down, hopefully get into the red zone and pick up their first score of the game.
I wouldn't mind seeing them do a little bit more of those wheel routes or those passing patterns for the Cardinals here.
They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, Montague has not stopped him yet on a pass.
No.
Here we go again. Oh, and as I say it right there, comes from behind. A good play call by the coaching staff there, bringing a little bit of corner blitz and catching Oaks in the backfield.
Yeah, wasn't ready for the blind side pressure there. Oaks just got hit from behind. He wasn't ready for it.
3rd down and 12. So that was about a loss of about 7 yards on that. So
tough 3rd down to convert from the wing T.
Yeah. So we'll have to see if they have some magic in them or if they're just going to try to go with deception here. Oaks bringing his team up and getting them lined up under center here. Looking around. Getting the snap. And here we go. Oaks keeping it around the outside himself and lowering his shoulder on Jarka and getting about 4 yards, but that's not going to be enough for a first down.
No, it looked like he had an option to throw here, but it was actually covered up well, it looked like, by Owen Peterson over there on the right side of the field, and he decided to tuck and run with it. Nice stop there by the Wildcats and River Jarka.
And Owen's not going to get fooled on that play
No.
there, so Owen's been back there enough. So now we'll see what they have here. 4th and 9 for the Cardinals. Obviously not bringing in the punt team. Seeing if they can get this 9 yards on and keep this drive alive. 8:50 to go in the second quarter. Oaks giving a little bit more talk to his running backs under center. Here we go. Oaks keeping it around the left end and slips and falls as he tries to make a cut. Right there was Isaac Jarka to make him lose his footing, I would say.
Oh, yeah, Isaac Jarka was feeling himself after that one, too. Flexing them sticks. He was feeling himself. Ended up being a turnover on downs for the Cardinals. Wildcats were everywhere on that one. They weren't fooled by that play, and that's why it's now their ball.
That's true. We will see here. Once again, this is Wildcat football brought to you by our lovely sponsors, North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage, FSM, and the crew. I'll get through the rest of them later here. And we got, not sure exactly what happened there, but number 8, Paul Olson, gets the ball in the backfield and gets dropped for a 5-yard loss.
Looked like it was a touch pass there to Paul Olson, and one of the Cardinals defenders, I'm not sure who, got right around their man. It was over there, got right around the tackle, was able to cause some disruption and get the tackle in the backfield for the tackle for loss.
See what Gowell can do now, getting him going here. Fake handoff to Adam and throws it out to Paul Olson on the flats. Paul's got a little bit of room, he gets close to the first down, just short by about a yard. Picked up his loss of yards and then some. So
yeah,
we got a manageable third down here.
Flag on the play.
Oh, there's a flag on the play. Oh, it's on the Cardinals. We'll see what we're gonna do. We're gonna add it on. So it must have been after the play. So maybe roughing the passer. And we had a Wildcat limp off there. Had Joel Booth limp off the field there. Hopefully we can the trainers can get him either fixed up and back out there, and he's a big contributor for us.
No, yeah, and Joel Booth has been dealing with some lower extremity injuries, and it's just been a nagging thing for him recently. Hopefully he can get back out on there soon.
Gowell taking the snap, and we got a whistle here. I don't see a flag. Oh. Did you see a flag?
I didn't see a flag, but the call was false start on the Wildcats.
I was looking for a flag, and I didn't see a flag, but okay, we'll go with that. So false start of the Wildcats, moving back 5 yards here, so now it's at the 44-yard line of the Cardinals. Gowell takes a snap, hands off to Adam Baird. Oh, and he's got some room outside. Woo. He's got a good block from Paul Olson, and he is going to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Wow. Great cut inside. Great cut inside to get outside, and you know what sprung him was Paul Olson blocking downfield.
No, great blocking downfield, but what a cut by Adam Baird there to break free, get around the outside. Had guys diving at his ankles, but that breakaway speed brings him to the house. Adam Baird with a second one already tonight.
And this could get out of hand pretty quick here for the Cardinals if we don't get some movement again on this on their next drive. It's already 20-0. We got the try for the extra point here. Chris Abig getting set. Owen Peterson to hold.
Number 13 will attempt the extra point.
Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is good. 21-0. Wildcats lead. 6:48 to go in the second quarter.
Just dominating all facets of the game right now. I mean, the clock so far, we still got 6:48 left in the second quarter. Hopefully the Cardinals can capture some few points before the first half so that it's not a 3-score game going into the second half, because that's tough to come back from.
That is absolutely a tough, especially with the kind of offense that those guys run. Once again, I'm going to kind of read through our sponsor list, but I'm going to talk about Van Dyke Mortgage. They're committed to finding the right home loan for you, and is second to none. Their experienced licensed team is ready to work with you to ensure a smooth and timely loan process from application to closing. Try out some of their useful site tools, from frequently asked questions to online mortgage calculator. They look forward to working with you. They are located at 460 Western Avenue in Muskegon, Michigan. Their phone number is 231-332-6500. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors to make this possible. We can bring you this exciting Wildcat football. Zach Henderson gets ready to kick the ball off. Gives the kickoff team the instructions. Lines up. And looks like we still got the same guys back. Goody, is it Oaks? And I believe it is Morgan back deep. Another kickoff.
Good boot.
Good boot, goes into the end zone for a touchback. Right over Morgan's head.
And that's just kind of an advantage that sometimes people don't think about, having a great kicker in high school play, where some people are at the 25, 30-yard line. They've been having trouble, stamping their points in the end zone. If you have a good kicker that can kick those 30 to 40-yarders, it is a great advantage to capture those 3 points.
Absolutely, and he's fired up about kicking that one into the end zone too. So good for him. Like I said, that makes it a lot easier on the defenses, especially
right.
Too, so
being able to have a kicker that can boot it that far into the end zone, just having the touchback, taking away the possibility of someone taking it back to the house, and it helps if they have a dangerous return man back there as well.
All right, Oaks coming up under center. Here we go. Hand off to the first man through, and he makes one man miss, but gets wrapped up by the interior line of the Wildcats. I would say led by number 76, Dylan Powers.
Mm-hmm. Got stood up by one. Dylan Powers, and a flurry of other Wildcats came in to stomp it down.
So 2nd and 8 here for the Cardinals. 6:20 to go here in the second quarter. And we just got a score report for Whitehall. Whitehall leads Alpena 20-0 in the second quarter. And we got Oaks running outside, getting a first down, lowering his shoulder into Peterson and gaining yards. That was a great run by Oaks there.
That was a great run. Great ball carrier vision, was able to break it out loose, break it out wide, make a man miss, and then he's just a strong runner as well. When he tells he can't, break free, make a move to make a man miss because he feels the defense start to enclose on him, he just goes right into some guy's chest.
Yeah, that was a 20-yard run there by Oaks. And as we get ready here, see what they can do, they're still pounding us. They're still coming at us. So they haven't given up. That's a good testament to the coaching staff over there for the Cardinals. Oh, and that time it was read by the Wildcats.
Mm-hmm.
It
looked like Hunter Osborne came in from the side there to wrap up Oaks and get him to fall down to the ground there.
Looks like we sent another corner blitz both sides. That time River Jarker was picked up by the other running back, but Hunter Osborne came free.
Mm-hmm.
So loss of 2 yards on the play. And there's the other score that we were waiting for. Reese Puffer and Muskegon tied at 7 early on here. So Oaks back under center. Snap, hands it off to the first man through, and he gets back maybe to the original line of scrimmage, which is Ashburn. That's a tough. I mean, if the defense that the Wildcats is running with a nose guard on that play, that's a tough play for the center to snap the ball, then get off and try to push the nose tackle off and get out of the way so the pulling guard can come through and try to clean up the next line or get to the linebackers. That's tough for any center.
That's a lot to happen quickly.
Absolutely. So here we are again. Wildcats bunched in, and handoff goes to the second man through there, which is Gutierrez, I believe, gets about 4 yards. So we're just shy of the 50 here. We're at about the 46, actually. So 4th down, about 6 to go.
And there we just saw what you were talking about. It was number 50, Curtis Scott there. The guard was pulling for the Cardinals, and he tried to get there as quick as he could, but the handoff happened so quickly that it seemed like he was almost about to be trailing the runner.
That's part of the wing tee. If that center doesn't get off the line, in which the Wildcats are doing a good job keeping him right where he needs to be, making it hard for that guard to get through. And a carry here, Gutierrez gets about half of what he needed, 3 or 4 yards, and turns the ball over on downs at the 50-yard line for the Wildcats.
Kind of a predictable series of events there for the Cardinals. Not too much of a variety in plays, and not too much unpredictability. Mostly just smash mouth football, and the Wildcats all over it so far on this first half and on that drive. Absolutely.
And I'm not sure who's playing nose tackle for us. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not, but I'm thinking it's Isaac French, if I remember correctly, and he's doing a great job. All pass by Gowell to Baird. wide open, breaks a tackle at the 15, and is still fighting. He's still fighting and gets it down to, where are they going to mark him? At the 13-yard line?
Wow.
That happened quick there. That Gall got the step back, and Baird was wide open.
It was impressive. It looked like Oaks kind of tried to chip him right as he came off the line, and Oaks was pointing to make sure that someone was covering as someone is down here for the Cardinals, but he was open over there on the sideline. It was impressive that he got wrapped up by one or two guys, and he was still pushing, was able to get 5 more yards afterwards.
Crazy. Now we got an injured Cardinal. Looks like he's cramping up, actually. The Montague training staff is out there now with the Cardinals training staff as well, looking at the player, but definitely stretching a cramp out right now. I've been there. You know what that's like. So
we were talking about cramps on the CatchMark podcast with Dusty Fairfield. Are you one who was one to cramp out there on the field?
I would cramp later on if I had sat for a while and then came back in. I would get cramps, but calf cramps were my Achilles heel. Let's put it that way. Oh man, I remember sitting down at the old Memorial Stadium there, getting a calf cramp, and our trainer at the time, Karen Flagstead, trying to rub it out with her fingers, and it's a wood bench, and I'm just tearing pieces of the wood off because it hurt so bad. But that was all I did. I only cramped with calves, and it was once or twice ever. So
no, I don't know. I've just never been a victim of the cramp. I consider myself lucky.
Yeah, definitely. Now, as I am older, it happens a lot more. Let's put it that way. It's part of life, I think, here. So
it's the devil's alarm clock.
It is. Sometimes. It is. Sometimes it makes you laugh. The cramp makes you laugh because it hurts. It hurts, but it's kind of a stupid cramp, like a toe cramp.
Yeah.
But so, but going back to I think, like I said, I think it's Isaac French playing nose tackle right now. Just a great job of what he's doing up front, if that is him. I know that's one of the positions that he does play, as I do coach with his dad on the little kids team too, as he's also one of the offensive coordinators here for the Wildcats. But he's doing a great job of just shooting in and keeping that center right where he is, which then knocks the entire play off for the Cardinals because they can't get that guard around. Right. All the guard's doing is doing one little drop step and then trying to shoot, and if he can't get there, he's not it because the center's in the way. It's never going to work.
Right, exactly. Disrupting that center is what's really been causing some of the discord there in the backfield. I agree, and that's probably a reason why Gutierrez, even though he has been pushing forward after getting initially hit, sometimes he gets smashed right out of the gate as he gets the ball, and that's probably a testament to old French up there.
Yeah, I'm still working on the injured player here for the Cardinals. We're trying to get that cramp rubbed out. It looks like stretched out. It gives these guys a good, much needed water break with about 3:30 to go here in the second quarter, and it gives us time to go through the next sponsor that we have here, FSM, Foundation Systems of Michigan. Call Foundation Systems of Michigan for all your basement waterproofing, crawl space, encapsulation, and foundation repair needs. FSM, where less than exponential. Sorry, talking over myself. Exponential is not acceptable. All right, exceptional work is not acceptable. Located at 5985 Clay Avenue in Wyoming, Michigan, 49548. Or their phone number, you can reach them at 616-333-9119. Give them a call. And as we're still going through this, we can go to Durga Insurance Group, too, at the Durga Insurance Group, which is my insurance group. I'm going to say that right now, get me a plug. We look at success through a different set of lenses, placing the relationship with their clients first, regardless of what stage of life you're in. They're there for you each step of the way and offer you the level of insight and care you deserve. Located at 1535 Far Road, Norton Shores. Phone number is 231-744-9106. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Good friends of mine there that run that the Durga Insurance Group. And we're back here. Wildcats 1st and 10. The 14. We got a flag. Offsides defense. So if it can go wrong right now, it's going wrong for the Cardinals.
No, yeah, Montague's knocking on the door right now, looking to extend their lead to possibly 28 here before the final whistle blows in this first half.
So they move the ball up another 5 yards, so it's 2nd and 5 from now the 9-yard line. 8-yard line, sorry. Gowell getting ready for the snap, looking over the defense. Takes the ball, hands it off to Adam Baird. Baird inside, touchdown. Number 3 on the night for Adam Baird.
What a powerful run there. Just laid out a defender right there on the Cardinals.
Why not reward Adam for his big catch and big run and let him finish this just drive off?
The hat trick in the first half.
27 currently to nothing. Wildcats. And this, I mean, this is kind of what we expected would happen a little bit. Maybe not this much domination right off the bat. Maybe we thought a little bit more ball control from the Cardinals, but we did expect this a little bit. And here we go with the extra point. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up and good. That one would have been good from a long way back. That was a good kick right there. So now Wildcats 28 to nothing, 3:10 to go. Just kind of on cruise control. The Wildcats are right now.
No, yeah, they've been absolutely destroying offensively, and they've been getting anything they wanted to. They've been getting to their spots. They've been finding mans inside, outside the numbers, and Adam Baird's been such a great runner for them. Ball carrier vision, the speed, the athleticism, the hard-nosed toughness, and it's going to be tough to stop right now and in the second half.
Absolutely. And maybe that'll get us some opportunities for some other guys in there too as well later on, get some experience as we will get to the opportunity maybe to check some scores here at halftime for you. I don't know. We'll see what the game of the week, see what
Fremont, Ludington,
Scott and those guys have for the game of the week. We got co-worker Mr. Jeff Burrell at the Muskegon Reese Puffer game, and you know what? It's Rockets 14, Muskegon 7.
Ooh,
with 7:30 to go in the second quarter.
Wow,
that's a big score right
that
there.
Is a big
for the Reese
score.
Puffer Rockets there.
A lot of game left to play though.
A lot of game left to play, and we'll see what happens in that one. And, yeah. It looks like not sure who Ravenna's playing tonight, but it's 27-0 with 1:30 to go in the first quarter. Kickoff here to Oaks. Oaks has got a little room on the outside, makes one man miss, and gets about to the 40-yard line on the kickoff.
Great return there, just brought it outside. There weren't too many blue jerseys on the outside there, and he was able to see that as soon as he fielded that backspin of a ball that Mr. Henderson kicked right out of the gate there. So great return there by Oaks. Good field position. Not much time left to work with, 3 minutes with the wing tee. They're going to have to push a little more quickly here.
Absolutely. Another score, Muskegon Catholic 7, Benton Harbor 6 in the second quarter. Here we go. The play comes into the Cardinals here, and see what we got going. As they walk up to the line, Oaks under center. Hard count, takes the snap, throw it outside, has a man, catches it, and 7-yard gain for the Cardinals on first down, coming out throwing, and not really in a wing T style throw, with Bernard catching that pass for about 7 yards.
No, Oaks knew he needed to get that one off quick. And that was a little bit of a Brett Favre-esque jump throw there over to number 24, Bryce Bernard. And if Bryce Bernard wouldn't have been tackled right there, he might have been able to take that one to the house.
Yeah, he made actually a great catch. It was kind of closer to his kneecaps than it was into his numbers, but made a great catch and was able to run a little bit afterwards. Back under center is Oaks, 2nd and 3. Hand off the first man up the middle, and he gets the first down. Really kind of tough running there by Ashburn.
No, yeah, just kept fighting, kept his feet chugging like we saw Adam Baird do on these last couple of possessions. And first down, Cardinals, they got to keep pushing. Hopefully put their first stamp on the board here in the first half and of the game.
Yeah, they still have all 3 timeouts. Maybe they'll start using them here as they get a little bit of momentum going with about 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Oaks back under center. Wildcats packed in tight. Snap. Third man through, which is Bernard, and he is stood up after a gain of about 3. Guess who's on the bottom of that pile? We got Silas Jancic, and we got Isaac French.
And those linebackers doing their job, filling those holes. I mean, decent push initially up front by the Cardinals, but linebackers came in and ended that almost right where it started. Nice little gain of a couple of yards there. Got to keep working forward for the Cardinals.
That's right. Oaks back under center, 2nd and 7. Keeps it on a outside roll. Picked off by Peterson, and he's got nothing but real estate in front of him. Touchdown, but we do have a flag. We'll see what that flag is. It could be a roughing the passer. We'll see what that is called here.
It did look like it was thrown after the interception was made.
We'll see what they got here. Roughing the passer is the call. So that touchdown is wiped off the board. And it's a great big play for the Cardinals here to keep the ball and get another first down.
No, yeah, they're going to gain yardage from that. And obviously, they weren't trying to throw a pick. They ended up getting some positive yards, positive forward progress off of that. But great jump there by Owen Peterson. It looked like Oaks had his man initially open out on the outside there, but he jumped that quick. And
then he had nobody. Nobody. But unfortunately, the laundry was on the field. So big penalty on the Wildcats. Moves the ball down to the 31 of the Wildcats. 1:03 to go here in the second quarter. This is giving a little bit of momentum to the Cardinals here. See if they can punch one in before halftime.
Yeah, a little bit of shift in momentum.
Oaks under center. Keeps it again, looking for a throw, nothing there. Keeps it himself and makes one man miss and gains about 3 yards. Timeout. Cardinals. Tackle made by Austin Cook out there. Good open field tackle, actually. I mean, after Oaks made that first man miss, I mean, if Cook doesn't make that tackle, he could have been running for a little bit.
Yeah, Cook kind of took a hard shot here, and he's kind of bent head over knees right now because Oaks is a hard runner. He put his helmet right into his chest. Nice tackle, though. I think we're going to see the Cardinals continue to kind of turn away from that up-the-gut running that they've been doing, as they know they have time management to deal with now. They're in that 2-minute drill, encroaching on the red zone, so we'll see what the play call is going to look like from Coach over there.
Well, I think it'd be a good idea to kind of try to spread it out a little bit with the Wildcats packed in tight. It looks like they're playing a 5-2 defense right now with all those defensive linemen and the linebackers just running behind there. I mean, they're packed in tight, running a 5-2 with a nose guard and everything. So we'll see if they can open it up a little bit. Wildcats change their defense and then maybe start pounding them back inside. Here we are, ready to go. Oaks back under center. 55 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Handoff up the middle to Ashburn, and he breaks it free. Touchdown, ooh. Ashburn. Orchard View finally on the board here with 49 seconds to go. Yeah. I wasn't sure if he had the ball.
No, the deceit and trickery fooled us up here in the booth, and Ashburn ended up going, just strolling into the end zone, virtually untouched there. Touchdown Cardinals. Big score there with just under a minute left in the second quarter.
That could be a momentum shifter for the Cardinals, and honestly, if they can stop the Wildcats here with those 49 seconds, they might be going into halftime feeling a little bit better about themselves and come out a little bit more fiery.
Oh yeah.
Fumble on the snap on the extra point opportunity. So the 2-point conversion try is no good. So 28-6, Wildcats lead here. 49 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, a little more manageable than 4 scores. We're down to 3 scores here. That 2-point conversion make things a little more difficult, but yeah, definitely a little bit of a momentum shifter. Something to look forward to, something to build upon here.
It'll be interesting. Now we get to see the Wildcats kick return team that we haven't seen yet tonight, and see what they can do. Maybe they can make something happen on it with this short amount of time here. Maybe, or we'll see. Maybe the Cardinals kick an onside kick just to see. Keep us guessing here.
Keep you on your toes.
You never know. When you're trying to build a team and build, momentum and those types of things. Mm-hmm. Those types of things you could do, get the kids fired up and maybe play a little harder for you.
Yeah, I don't expect Wildcats to come out here and be nonchalant and just kind of kneel the ball down, maybe run a play or two, and then go to halftime. I expect them to come out firing here, looking for another score before the half's over.
We got another score from our CatchMark SportsNet. Another 11-yard touchdown run by Hogan. PAT by Hogan. Dogs 34-0. 10:35 to go left in the second quarter.
Over Holton.
Another one. Whitehall 28. Alpena 0.
Wow.
That's a big score right there for Whitehall.
Yeah, it is.
Setting up for a big showdown next week. And we got Hart Shelby score 23 for Hart. Shelby 0. 5:26 to go in the second quarter. Kickoff caught by Jarka. Jarka makes one-man miss, kicks it to the outside, and good pursuit by the Cardinals. Good pursuit by the Cardinals. We got a little extracurricular activities. A couple flags come in afterwards. One flag. Don't know what was said, but the Cardinals, after he made the tackle, pushing Jarka down to the ground again.
No, it looked like the tackle was made after Jarka went out of bounds, and Coach Dennett was looking for the late hit call, and he did get it, but then the hat came off, implying that there was another penalty called after that one.
Little unnecessary roughness here for these guys.
Called on Jarka, too.
Offsetting penalties. And from our CatchMark SportsNet, the game of the week here, Ludington 7, Fremont 0 at the half. So that's a good game right there. So what do you think about this conference expansion, Tate?
You know, it was interesting because I remember it was in the talks just as I was getting ready to graduate, and I wasn't sure how I felt about it initially with all these new teams calling in. I'm so used to playing the same few teams, 5-6 teams all the time, so having all these new teams be considered in the conference, I was a little concerned about the play and the competition that would happen between teams, the interconference teams, but at the end of the day, I'm graduated. Now these guys have to worry about it more than me, and I wonder how some of these teams, like maybe the smaller schools, Hesperia and Holton, will hold up soon, and maybe how they'll have to adjust to now these bigger schools. Bigger schools they'll have to play inside the conference.
Chase Gowell back to throw, finding nobody open, throws it down the sideline to Peterson, and they're calling it complete for a gain of 10 yards. Right on the line, first down, Wildcats.
That was great improv after the initial route didn't happen. Chase Gall had no one, rolled out, made something happen, and I believe it was
Jarka that came back to the ball.
Yeah, Jarka came back to the ball, seeing that his quarterback didn't have much, and just great improvisation and great communication without even speaking between the quarterback and the wide out there.
That was just helping your quarterback out, seeing him scramble and trying to get open and making yourself available. That was great improvisation by Jarka there. Senior. He's been there before, so. Gowell under center, and we got a whistle. False start, Wildcats. The call, 27 seconds to go here in the first half. Backing them up 5 yards, first and 15 now for the Wildcats. At least it says it's 14, but whatever. I guess they didn't want to mark out 5 yards exactly. Gowell back to throw again. Quick pass out to Peterson. Peterson, dropped it. I think he was looking to run before he caught it. Make his move. And we have a injured Wildcat right now on the field. Slow to get up.
Looks like Booth again.
It looks like Booth again. It looks like he's hobbling off with that ankle now. So I would say his day could be done.
Yeah, he's been dealing with that same ankle, it looks like, for 2 weeks now.
I would say take the night off, big fella. throwing his hat in disgust.
I don't blame him.
Limping over to the bench. He was taped up already on that, and might as well cut it off and take your shoulder pads off. heal it up for next week.
Might as well get that ice bath running.
Gowell back to throw, hits Olsen on an out. Olsen makes one man miss, second man miss. Cuts it across the field, makes another man miss. He's got one man to beat. Knocked out of bounds at the 21-yard line all the way across the field.
Wow, he turned about a 50-yard run into an 80-yard run, but it was worth it. He made a few mans look silly on that play, and what a block there from Isaac Jarka coming out of nowhere. He laid a man out. Great ball carrier vision, great speed, great moves by Paul Olsen. Big game for the Wildcats, threatening to score.
That was a great pass, catch, and run right there by Paul Olsen there.
No, and that's what Paul Olsen is capable of, being able to catch it. And those yards after the catch is something that he can excel in this year.
Absolutely. Wildcats call a timeout here with 8 seconds to go in the first half. Try to get maybe a couple plays called here in the huddle, and you're probably gonna throw one. If you get some yards, it's either call another quick timeout and get the field goal kicker out there, or do you go for it?
Maybe that's always a tough decision to make, and maybe you even go for the end zone on this first play right here. Take a shot right now. It's a tough call to make. It depends on how aggressive you want to be.
You do still have 2 timeouts, so you have time. I would say if you run it correctly, you have 2 plays.
Right.
So we'll see what the Wildcats do. See if the Cardinals can get them stopped. Right, like that's what I said with that momentum going into halftime. If they can get them stopped, this could be huge for the Cardinals. Got 4 wideouts. Adam Baird next to Gowell. Fake to Baird. Gowell going for the end zone and wide open. Owen Peterson. Wide open.
Absolutely wide open.
It looked like Orchard View gave up. I have a beam here that it's hard to see around, but Peterson made his cut, and the OV guy never cut with him.
It must have been a great route there from Owen Peterson. He got wide open across that middle third, and nice placed ball there from Chase Gowell.
As a D-back, don't let anybody get behind you. That's the rule right there.
That is the rule.
And especially with 8 seconds, keep everything in front of you. So Abig here to kick the extra point, and it is up and good. Another good kick by Abig right there.
Oh, yeah, he's booting that thing. I thought it was going to hit the scoreboard.
35-6. Wildcats, 3 seconds to go. And like we've talked about before, Wildcats pretty much whatever they want to do, they're doing right now.
No, yeah.
They haven't been, I think they've had 5 possessions in this first half. And
they have 35 points on the board.
Yes, so
they've been stopping where they want to stop. They've been dancing where they want to dance, and the scoreboard's kind of reflecting that right now.
Well, you know what? Let's try some plays and work on stuff right now. This is the opportunity for this coaching staff to maybe try some things, and but not give out too much of their secrets for next week.
Right.
Three seconds to go. We'll see what the Wildcats do if they just pooch kick it or try to kick it into the end zone, and then what the Cardinals do if they just take a knee and go into halftime and see if they can make the adjustments that they need to come back out. But I was really impressed with the Cardinals' last drive. Moving the ball right down the field, with their 2-minute offense on a wing tee is difficult in itself. And then getting that one, that's that play right there that you see is in the wing tee, that middle run breaking free to get that touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Henderson back to kick. We got Morgan and Oaks back to receive. And it's picked up by Morgan, and he takes a knee. Runs out the half right there, and that's what we're going to have. 35-6 halftime here at Montague. And it looks like a few of the alumni football members are collecting in the end zone here. I should probably be down there, but not going to do it. So, and as the teams run into the locker room here, we are going to take a break here. We'll let you guys listen to the band, obviously, as the stream is going to continue. We are going to just turn the microphones around and let you listen to the Montague Wildcat Marching Band. And we'll be back here in a little bit.
The first 2 tunes of their 2022 show called Road Trip. The band will start with the 1976 disco hit Car Wash by the R&B group Rolls Royce. The band then will play a medley by John Williams, including Land Race and Cadillac in the Sky. These tunes were featured in the movies Empire of the Sun and Far and Away. This piece will feature senior trumpet player Ben Ruback, along with the 5 senior color guard members. The band has a full season ahead and looks forward to playing for you throughout the year. Drum majors Brooke Berry and Aurelia Emmerich, the field is yours for halftime performance. The Montague High School Marching Band is under the direction of Emma Greenwood. Color Guard instructor is McKenna Schwass. Please make sure to support the band by stopping by the bandstand for some of your concession favorites, as well as purchasing band gear from their booth along the chain fence on the home side. Let's hear it one more time for the Montague High School Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could turn your attention towards the south end zone. At this time, we'd like to have our 1972 team step out to the goal line as we read some accolades here on their 50th anniversary. This team went undefeated, 8-0. They were the West Michigan Conference champions. They posted 6 shutouts. Only 9 points were scored against this team throughout the entire season. 1 touchdown and 1 field goal. They also defeated the defending Class C state champion, North Muskegon, 7-0 that year. They defeated the number 2 ranked Class C team, Middleville Thornapple Kellogg, by a score of 35-0. In their 7th game of the season, they trailed Hart 3-0 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. They ended up winning that game 21-3, sorry. Jack Vanderstelt that year became Montague's first All-State football player. The average offensive lineman was only 167 pounds back in 1972. That Montague team was coached by Chuck Holtz and Vern Hill. We'll now introduce some of those players. If they could please start walking towards the stadium here as we call their name. Randy Rabe. Paul Lombard. Tom Martin. John Deegan. Dan Weckernagel. Paul Schrader. Paul Pulowski. Artie Rantham, Phil Scudder, and Don Burrell. They were coached by Chuck Holtz. How about a big round of applause on the 50th anniversary of our 1972 undefeated Montague Wildcats. Thank you very much, fellas. We appreciate your time and service. As they get some pictures, if you turn your attention now to the goal line, we have our 1992 30th anniversary team. We'll read some accolades about this team and introduce the members we have here this evening. The 1992 Montague squad was coached by Ken Diamond. He was the first coach to reach the state semifinals during the MHSAA Association playoff era that began in 1975. This team scored 391 points, averaging 30 points per game, and only gave up 93 points the entire season, averaging only 7 points scored against them per game. The Wildcats were West Michigan Conference champions, regional champions, and the Class C state runners-up. They posted a 12-1 record, losing only to the Detroit St. Martin de Porres 12-7 in the state finals in the Pontiac Silverdome. Some members of that team that we have here this evening with us: Gabe Dyer, Rob Grove, Jonathan Deegan, Joel Smith, Jeff Balon, Michael Moore. You may remember the quarterback, Pat Collins. He could not be here this evening. He's a little bit busy with a game at Rockford this evening. We also have one final representative of the 1992 team. Mason Dark is representing Bobby Dark wearing his jersey here this evening. Of course, the coach of that 1992 team and our longtime athletic director and my mentor, Ken Diamond. Montague High School and the Wildcat football would like to thank Van Dyke Mortgage for sponsorship of our food event this evening. Thank you again, 1992 team and 1972 team. Congratulations on your 30th and 50th anniversaries.
And as we get rolling here, waiting for my colleague to report back, they just got done reading off the names of the 1992 state runner-up team for the Wildcats. You heard Principal Kurt Hansen giving some names and saying Pat Collins is not here. Obviously, the former head coach here at the Wildcats was the quarterback for that 92 team, along with my brother was one of the running backs, Ryan O'Connell. And obviously one of the other running backs can't be here tonight because his sons are playing for Whitehall, Jason Nazarowski. But what a memorable season that was, as I was an 8th grader going through that and following that team and taking a lot of travels to faraway places that you've never been before. The Superior Dome and then to playing Penfield in Grand Rapids there and watching and taking a team that had scored a point a minute. That was their claim to fame, Tate, as you join me back here in the stadium. Battle Creek Penfield's claim to fame was point a minute that season, that the 92 Wildcats shut them out and won 7-0 in that game. So,
I mean, that's showing the Wildcats what kind of force of nature they were defensively. If your claim to fame was a point a minute and you can't score a point in what, 60 minutes?
60 minutes. They were averaging 60 points a game. and they were the defending state champions at the time. And the Wildcats defense in '92 shut them down. And one play, we ran the wing tee, as we're seeing tonight. That one play up the middle, just like the Orchard View Cardinals scored on. Joel Smith, who was announced tonight, ran up the middle, got stopped, popped it, came back outside, and took it to the house 53 yards for a touchdown. I remember that, and just how much it meant to this community, and kind of started building that football tradition here in Montague.
And it hasn't stopped since.
It hasn't stopped since, and how nice it was to have Collins come back and win a couple state titles for the Wildcats, and then to kind of cap off his Montague career, winning one with his son as the quarterback was kind of an amazing thing too. As a couple of the scores that we have, I did look up scores at halftime. We got Reese Puffer 14, Muskegon 14 at the half. That's a big score right there for them. Don't know if we can get some more updates. It looks like Whitehall is kind of rolling Alpena right now, 44-0. Just having their way with them playing at Fair State there. Kind of looks like doing whatever they want, and that they're getting ready for next week.
I know it's only week 3, but some people who like to speculate early, you wonder if this year is Whitehall's year.
I wonder. So here we wonder if we got. No, Scott. Let's see if Scott's got anything going for us here for some scores out here on this evening, this fine evening. Your friend and colleague there, Mr. Scott DeCamp. Yep, we got the last Stratton to Thompson for the score was 44-0, 46 seconds in the first half left. It looks like they're cruising to 3-0 in this first early part of this season, and then we got Ravenna 47-0 over Holton right now in the first. Like I said, Race Puffer 14, Muskegon 14 at halftime. With Muskegon scoring with about 1:27 to go in the second quarter. And then obviously our score here as we get ready, the Wildcats get ready to receive this kickoff here. It's 35-6. Wildcats lead. Last I heard, it was Ludington 7, Fremont 0 still. So we'll see if we get any updates from that tonight. And what a beautiful evening tonight. What a way to have these guys out here and honor the 79 and the the 72 and the 92 teams. What a great night for that. Not a cloud in the sky, no breeze, just a beautiful, beautiful night.
Mm-hmm. And it's a rarity around here for no breeze because we're so close to the lake. And it's nice to not get that as long as the bugs don't come out.
We won't feel them in here. They won't bother us in here. So, let's see. Who do we got back? Jarka and Peterson back to receive. Number 57, Choo Choo Allen kicking off for the Orchard View Cardinals. Not sure if that's his real first name or not, but taken by Jarka and brought down by Choo Choo.
Aggressive kicker. I like it.
You don't see kickers run down and make tackles very often.
No, usually they're the safety valve, but Choo Choo just came out of the gate right there. Just came out of the tunnel and just delivered a nice tackle there in the open field.
Yeah. Wildcats take over on the 32-yard line. Of course, their standard no huddle. We'll see if we can get some more scores for you here later. Handoff to Adam Baird up the middle, and nice tackle by number 55, Colin Riley?
Colin Riley.
Just stood Baird up. Only one there.
No, yeah, usually it takes 2, 3, 4, maybe 12 guys to take down Baird, but Colin Riley did it all himself there. Nice tackle.
Oh, and we got former coach Pat Collins' team in action tonight against the Rockford Rams, hanging in there 20-13 against Rockford. I think Rockford gave Muskegon their first loss of the season last week.
Really?
So We got Oak Ridge 40, Manistee 7 at halftime. Hart 31-0 halftime over the Tigers. Still 7-0 at halftime for Ludington Fremont. Keeper by Gowell up the middle. Tate breaks it outside. He's got one man to miss. He pulls him down out just outside the 40-yard line after a nice run, first down run by Chase Gowell.
It was the senior Kellen Morgan that caught him kind of gimpy now after that tackle. Had to wrap him up around the shoulder blades, but nice cut outside by Chase Gowell to evade the linebacker, and nice gain there. First down Wildcats now on the Orchard View's 40-ish.
Gowell kind of limping a little bit there too, kind of the way that he was brought down on that, but I think he'll be fine. Looking over the defense, getting ready to take the snap. Hands the ball off to Baird up the middle. Breaks it outside and breaks another tackle, cuts back inside and back outside. Breaks another tackle at the 10, brought down at the 5 by number 2, Reese. Touchdown saving tackle.
Yeah, it was. It is just so fun watching Baird run. I mean, you think his run is going to be done after about 10 yards of that first guy hits him, then he throws him off, then 2 more comes and he throws both of them off right off his shoulder.
It's hard running right there. That's what I liked about him last year. Sometimes I think he wanted to hit people more than he wanted to carry the ball.
It's almost Jerome Bettis-esque.
There you go. And
yeah, why not give it right back to him?
Baird finishes it off, steps across the goal line, touchdown Wildcats. 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's currently 41-6. And if that number holds, we will have a running clock here with the 35-point rule. But the way Chris Abig has been kicking the ball tonight, I don't think we're going to have any problem making this extra point. I was talking to his dad at halftime, and he said, yeah, he even kicked one when it wasn't even sitting on the tee. A little bit of a high snap, and Peterson didn't get it down. But no question there, that one good by Chris Abig. So after this kickoff, we'll probably have it start the running clock, and I'm just going to go into our next sponsor here as I'll read the list here first of our sponsors. North Grove Brewers, Van Dyke Mortgage, FSM Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group, Green Ridge Realty, Chris Dykema and Sarah Reel, Big Stone Therapies, Grieve Law, Scheid Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, and Coldwell banker Dave Doonesbury. Thank you for your sponsorship. We'll go into Green Ridge Realty agents Chris Dykema and Sarah Reel, local real estate experts with multitude of experience who have local roots and are community focused. Located at 323 East Colby Street in Whitehall. Call Sarah at 231-730-0934. Thank you for your sponsorship. And Henderson is setting the ball on the tee here, giving his kickoff team the play and breaking the huddle. Then we got 8 Oaks and 21 Morgan back to receive for the Cardinals. Big kick by Henderson.
Wow.
Right into the end zone. Didn't even bounce. Made it all the way across. What a great kick right there by Henderson. Like we were talking about in that first half. That's a great play for him and us. And if he can continue to build on that. Get some congratulations from the team on the sideline here too.
Well, yeah, if he can consistently do that, you don't ever have to worry about the return man taking it back.
And you know what I like to see? Gowell, the first one to congratulate him.
Oh, yeah.
Excited for that. And let's see what the wing tee can do here again. I miss the old wing tee when you always had motion and all that kind of stuff too. Hand off to the second back through. Wildcats found that one and snuffed that one out. Loss of 1.
Is that old wing tee a lot different than what you're seeing right now?
It's the same. It's just you don't have the motion. So what would happen back with the old wing tee is you'd have the 2 running backs that are on the outside, fullbacks in the backfield, the 2 running backs, kind of whichever way the play motion would go, that person would go in motion and kind of run behind the fullback. fullback would run straight forward, then you'd run off tackle. Quarterback could keep it outside, but you could do deception and turn around and come back and run the other way. It was unique. You don't see too many teams do that anymore. Hand off to Ashburn up the middle. Once again, no gain. 3rd down and let's say 10, even though it's about 10 and a half.
No, it's amazing to see the difference in play style here from the Wildcats and the Cardinals. And you could sit here and say, well, the Wildcats is better because of the scoreboard, but when it's done properly, I'm sure the wing tee can be lethal.
Wing tee can be a deadly thing, and like I said, you kind of run it when you maybe don't have the horses up front. So Oaks under center, rolling out, looking for a pass. It's been very effective for him. Keeps it, tucks it, gets about 4 yards on the carry. 4th down and 6 to go. I think the Wildcats adjustments at halftime were right there.
No, yeah, they were ready for that.
Gutierrez did not get out of the backfield uncovered like he had been in the first half. So now we get to see the second punt of the evening from the Cardinals. Owen Peterson back deep. I think Oaks is ready to kick it off. Good snap. Oh, blocked. And who blocked that? Was that Cook?
It was number 26.
Was it 26 or 26?
Michael Moore.
Was it Michael Moore?
I believe so.
Michael Moore with the block. There we go. That's it. Now that punt it rolled maybe 5 yards for the Cardinals with them getting the hands on it. And it was a good snap. Kicker had all kinds of time. Moore came unblocked on that side.
No, yeah, there was nobody on that side to stop Moore, and he had a free lane to the punter.
And here we go with the new style offense here, with spread formation. Keeper by, is it Gowell still?
It's Owen Peterson.
Oh, it's Owen Peterson in the back, running quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, so we do have a quarterback change. Senior Owen Peterson coming in. Maybe to get him some reps here, because he's the backup quarterback and probably doesn't get a lot of reps.
No, yeah, a lot of new subs here. Looks like Owen Peterson back there, and number 22, Austin Cook, back there as well. Michael Moore, he's been out there for a while, but now we have River Jark out there along with Hunter Osborne.
Get some of these young guys some playing time with the running clock here. 6:38 to go. Another carry this time by Cook for a gain of roughly 3. So we got 3rd and 5. Another sub coming in here. Brody Dietz is a wide receiver. I think Cook just came out of the game. So run by Michael Moore, up in the middle, gain of about 3. So we got 4th and about 2 yards to go. Not a bad little run by Moore there, cutting it up inside.
No, yeah, it was running downhill here, but now we got a decision to make. Do we want to test out the leg of Avig or Henderson here, or are we going to go for it? Looks like they're going to go for it.
Looks like they're staying on the field going for it here. See if they just continue to run the ball or if they're going to throw it and see what Owen Peterson can do with his arm. Peterson ready for the snap. Hand off to Moore, and looks like the Cardinals swallow it up and stop them. Turnover on downs for the Cardinals. Good stop for the Cardinals there.
Very solid stop. Solid up front there. Didn't let anything happen. Didn't let him break outside. Michael Moore wasn't allowed to, and that's why they have the ball now. Turnover on downs. Hopefully Orchard View can try and put some more points up there on the board.
So that block punt didn't hurt them at all on that. Back to turnover on downs. Just lost some time here. So 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. This quarter's flying by with that running clock, honestly. Cardinals in their huddle. Looks like we still got our same starting defense out there right now. Currently, we'll probably make some subs here in a second. Handoff. Oh, keeper by Oaks running outside. Maybe picks up 5 before he's pushed out of bounds. Tackle by number 71. Kazat. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Kazet.
There's also number 60 on the outside there, Jamario Dash for the Cardinals. Just great blocking, trying to be the lead blocker there for Mr. Oaks out there on the outside. And it just is a testament to the Cardinals how even though the score isn't in their favor, they continue to fight and they're going to continue to claw and try to push and continue to gain yardage.
Oaks back under center. Keeps it around the left side this time. Jarka there waiting for him. Brings him down. Open field tackle. 3rd down. It's like a gain of a yard. So manageable 3rd down for the Cardinals here. We're getting some subs coming in here for the Wildcats. We'll see what the Cardinals come up with, but they're not giving up. They are not giving up. They're still getting that fight. They're still going out there and hitting people and trying to claw back into this game.
Yeah, still relentless, but Montague's going to continue to fight as well. And while it is manageable 3rd down, it's going to be tough to pick up those next couple of yards.
Oaks under center, hands it to the second man through, which is Gutierrez, and I think he picked up that 1st down, just barely.
Hard nose run. Bouncing off of guys like a pinball right there.
He has ran hard all night.
Absolutely.
Honestly, he has ran super hard all night, showing his toughness, showing his ability as a runner.
And showing the motor because he's been running a lot all night.
Yes, he has. Go. 1st down and 10. Hand off to second back through again. This time I think it's what is this, Brayburn? Is that correct? Or Bernard? Bryce Bernard. Carry. Pickup of about 2 yards. 2:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Subbing in some fresh faces here on the front line for the Wildcats. Secondary looks to be about the same. Jancek still in there. Jarka, Peterson. Hand off to Ashburn up the middle. Got a little bit of a crease, and then Silas Jancek shut that down.
Silas Jancek and Hunter Osmond right there on the stop. And Silas, the pursuit has been very impressive tonight. I mean, he's been catching guys left and right, and he's had to travel a few yards to get there.
Absolutely. And he actually decleated that runner on that play. Picked him right up off the ground and put him down.
I'd give away my cleat before I give away my consciousness.
Oaks returning to under center. Hand off up the middle again to Ashburn, who gets good yards. Another 1st down for the Cardinals.
That looked like the same play that Ashburn ended up scoring on earlier in the game, and he was untouched for about 10 yards there before someone realized and picked him up.
And made an arm tackle, honestly. I don't think if that arm tackle didn't get, we would be seeing something different right now.
Just getting lulled to sleep on some of these plays, the Wildcats are.
Of course, the second string defense is in for the most part now, too.
They went right back to it, but not much there.
2-yard gain for Ashburn. Hey, if it's working, might as well keep pounding him, right? So. And we got, give a shout out to number 50 for the Wildcats on the tackle, which is James Cloud Jr. Getting some playing time here.
A CatchMark employee himself.
Yeah. That's why I had to give him a shout out. You guys just had him on the podcast too here.
Oh, yeah.
Give a plug for the podcast. Every Thursday with the pipes of Montague here. Tate Stein. Our fearless leader, Brent Rath. And then Scott DeVamp, I believe is what they call him, because he never sleeps.
No, he does not sleep. There's some times where he'll be at the office in the wee hours where everyone's asleep. No matter if you're in the United States or across the globe, you're asleep. I mean, if he doesn't develop insomnia by now, I don't know who will, or when he will. Excuse me.
And we're at the end of the 3rd quarter here, 42-6 still. That running clock makes that quarter go by pretty fast. I got a question for you. Have you, now that you're kind of on staff here with CatchMark, have you played golf with Billy?
No, I've never golfed with Billy, man. I did get to watch one of the End of the Fairway episodes, but He has an exclusive bag of clubs, from what I've seen.
Yeah, that's kind of like Happy Gilmore's club.
He's got some oldie wooden ones.
I don't think he's using them just as well as Happy Gilmore does, but hey, he has fun, right?
Yeah, he does. I want to go golfing with Billy.
Let's do it. Let's set up an opportunity. We'll take our fearless leader, Mr. Rath, and go golfing. You know, I'm sure Connor would get upset if we don't take him too. But
no, yeah, we're gonna have to.
You know, he can hear us, so. Yeah, Connor can't keep up with me in the drive for the fairway. It's about 50 yards behind me.
No, yeah, Connor hits his drive like the same way I hit my 6-iron.
Waiting for the text message to come across. Hey, I can't complain. Connor Rath subbed for me quite a bit at league this year because of my work situation. And I travel for work, so he subbed for me. Did a great job. He subbed for his old man too that one time. And
yeah, they only ended up dropping 6 to 7 strokes, so that's not horrible.
No. Oaks under center looks like a false start by the Cardinals there.
Farmer was ready to spring that one loose though if there wasn't a false start.
That's right. It looked like the right tackle just got a little anxious. So we got a third and what do we got now? 11. Back at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. Ooh, barn burner there in Muskegon. Muskegon 21, Reese Puffer 20 in the third quarter. Give another shout out to one of our sponsors, Big Stone Therapies. Big Stone Therapies is dedicated to providing excellence in rehabilitation services and optimized health function for the family and businesses within the community through caring hands-on healing. Located at 9219 Water Street in Montague. Number is 231-893-6655. Oaks back under center, hands to the first back through, which is Gutierrez this time. And on fourth down, picks up about 3. So it's going to go over on downs at the 49-yard line. We'll also do Grieve Law here. Grieve Law for his affordable legal services for estate planning, probate, and trust administration, and Medicaid eligibility. Check out their new product, West Michigan Joint Divorce, at WMJointDivorce.com. Spouses cooperate with attorney to seek resolution. You know the outcome. Settle your divorce before you begin. Less stress, less arguing, flat fees. We are willing to help people in and out of the office. Our services are client-focused, and we are transparent. With each process from start to finish, we are advocates for our community and for our clients. Located at 2320 Lake Avenue in North Muskegon. Call 231-571-0757. Still Peterson in the backfield at quarterback.
No, Chase Gall now.
Oh, is it Chase Gall back? Yeah. Snap over the head and jumped on by Austin Cook. Loss of about, we'll say 20 yards basically. Just a shade under it. 15. 9:51 to go. Cats with a lot of substitutions in here right now, so probably a new center, new front line.
No safety back for Orchardview.
Handoff up the middle to Cook, I believe. Gain of about 2.
Long third down.
Some more subs coming in.
We'll see if they take a shot at it.
See if we can get some scores to update here. Because we'd rather have you listening to us than searching your phone for other scores. So Reese Puffer 20, Muskegon 21 in the fourth quarter already on that one. Ravenna 55-0 over Holton. Incomplete pass by Gowell on fourth down, turnover on downs. Oak Ridge 40, Manistee 13 in the third quarter. Hart 38, Shelby 0 in the third quarter.
Wow.
And still got a battle brewing there in Ludington, 7-0. Defensive battle going on there in Ludington, or in Fremont, with Ludington-Fremont, fourth quarter there.
Who's up with the 7?
Ludington is. And let's see, North Muskegon. Whitehall, that hasn't updated yet, so last I knew it was 44-0. Punt by the Wildcats on fourth down. Nobody back deep. So we get a little roll here. Picked up by Chase Gowell. Downed at the 32 of the Cardinals. Give a shout out to the Montague band here, giving us a nice pep band going on right now. Keeping the crowd energized. Having a lot of fun right now. Student section too. 7:31 to go here in the fourth quarter. Little confusion on the Wildcat sideline. Who should be in the game? Hand off to the first man through, which is Ashburn, and he is stopped by the entire front line.
Yeah, it looked like Brody Dietz initially got to him, and then a couple other more Wildcat defensive linemen to help finish the job.
Let's give James another tackle right there, too. And, he was in on it, so let's give James Cloud another tackle. CatchMark employee.
Just shows the versatility of all their employees. Such great hires.
I always tell Brent I'm an extreme part-time employee for him.
Part of the part-time.
Yeah. Run up the middle on the second back through, which is Gutierrez. Picks up about 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
Looks like Riley Mulder went around the ankles for that one.
A lot of substitutions in for the Wildcats. It seems like at least 1 or 2 coming in every single play. Keeping guys fresh, getting new guys in that maybe don't play.
Oh, yeah, this is a great time to try and refine some skills for some guys that don't always play the full 60 minutes.
Absolutely. Another run handoff outside again to, is it Gutierrez? First down run if it is. First down carry for about 8 yards. Picked it up to the 46-yard line. Former coach Pat Collins is in action tonight as well against the Rockford Rams, losing currently in the third quarter, 27-13. And Muskegon just put on another touchdown, 28-20. Muskegon right now on top of Reese Buffer.
Looked like a new quarterback in there. It was Emilio Villarreal. And he faked the handoff and took it out for the bootleg, but not much there.
He's only a sophomore, so getting him some playing time. They've got with how young they are, they will play well coming down the stretch against some of these. Maybe not against a Montague or an Oak Ridge, but against some of the other schools, they will definitely be in ball games. Handoff up the middle to who is that? Is that another
number 5?
Number 5. So Farmer up the middle. Big, hard run. Carry 5 yards, 3rd and 5.
Okay, he's a name that you've heard a lot tonight, along with the likes of Oaks or the likes of Bernard or the likes of Gutierrez. And it's been the same couple guys, of course, because of the wing T, but they've been playing hard. To the very last whistle, and they will continue to do so.
Sophomore brings him up under center. Gets out of there, hands it to the second man through. Just 23. Ashburn, I believe, carried that. So it's going to be 4th and 3. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Beautiful full moon out tonight. Just coming up over the tree line. Wildcats in that 5-2. Packed in tight. Hand off to the first man through Ashburn, and he is hit, but fell forward, giving him the first down. That was close, but why not?
Looked like he hit a brick wall at first.
Got enough for the first down. 3:25 to go here. Cardinals are mounting a little bit of a nice drive. Looks like Cook is coming off a little injured.
Aiden Everett subbing in for him. Younger brother of Dylan Everett just graduated.
House cat.
House cat.
Run up the middle, stuffed. Right out by the front line of the Wildcats. No gain. 2nd down and 10. What grade is Everett in? Is he a sophomore?
Yeah, sophomore. Built just like his brother.
Playing linebacker here. Some more playing time for some of these younger guys. It's good to see. Ooh, we got a Cardinals breaking a run. First down. Gets a 16-yard run there on 3rd down by, is that number 2?
Yeah, Cameron Reese.
Cameron Reese has a nice run there.
Yeah, nice stutter step at the end to make a Wildcat miss and gain an extra 5 or 10 yards there.
Showing a little bit of nice movement here from their younger guys up here for the Cardinals.
I want to see the pass.
I don't think they're going to throw. Hand off to the second man, who's wrapped up by number 44, which is Brody Dietz. Nice play by Dietz right there.
Yeah, it was. Collection of Wildcats along with Dietz to pile drive the ball carrier backwards right there.
Cardinals coming up to the line of scrimmage. Minute 27 to go here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 9. Oop, fumble at the snap, and the Cardinals fall right on it. I think the pulling guard actually knocked it out of the quarterback's hand right there, which does happen. Loss of 1. 3rd and 10. Minute to go here, so see if the Wildcats can hold them for a minute and see if the Cardinals can punch one in here with a minute to go. Hand off to the first man through. And stood up. Gain of about 2, maybe 3. 4th and 7, 38 seconds to go. Looks like we might have an injury. Looks like Farmer cramping up. So we will get a stoppage. At 30 seconds left to go in the game here with an injury timeout, and he's definitely cramping up.
Forgot about the banana.
It's all water during the day, folks. It's all water during the day. Don't drink soda, kids. All right, we're back to the action. 20 seconds to go in this game. Hand off to the first man through. Gets a carry of about 4 yards. It's going to go over on downs, and the clock will probably run out before the Wildcats even run a play. So that'll do it here for us here at Montague. Final score will be 42-6. Wildcats improved to 2-1 on the season, with a big showdown next week against the Vikings from Whitehall. Yeah. Which is the CatchMark game of the week, I believe.
For a great reason. The Vikings are on a tear right now, especially after very easily handling Alpena at Ferris State University, and it's going to be a test for the Wildcats. They're going to have to be firing on all cylinders to handle Whitehall's flurry of offensive attacks.
And I would like to again thank our sponsors here tonight, North Grove Brewers, for their sponsorship. If you want to go watch the game and hear our voices or hear the game of the week, John and Cal, they're going to be live streaming it for us all season long. Enjoy that atmosphere there. Van Dyke Mortgage, Foundation Systems of Michigan, Durga Insurance Group, Green Ridge Realty, Chris Dykema and Sarah Reel. Big Stone Therapies, Grieve Law, Scheid Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, and Coldwell Baker, Dave Doonesbury. Thank you again for your sponsorship. And that'll do it for us. Montague kind of dominating from start to finish here. Not running a ton of plays, but gathering a ton of yards. Only needing one score in the second half, but getting a lot of guys in there to play. Anything you'd like to add here, Tate?
Well, I know Whitehall is big when it comes to the trenches and their defensive line, offensive line. So when that run game is going to become a little stagnant for the Wildcats, they're going to have that passing game available next week.
That line's going to have to do a good job too up front, keeping Gowell clean and upright so he can see the receivers downfield. The way he threw the ball tonight, if the line can do that, I see it being a good game, and it's always a good game when it's a rivalry game against your river foe there. Bragging rights and
the battle for the bell,
and who's going to win the bell. Again, thank you, Tate Stein. This is Bill O'Connell signing off here. CatchMark, SportsNet. Thank you.